Hi everybody, especially hi to Tekno fans. This is the after run review for the Tekno EB-48, the best buggy out there, I think, in my opinion. I made about a month ago an unboxing review versus the DAX 408 by Team Durango, and after I installed it and built it with all its needs like servo, electronics, motor, and etc. I made several tests on it, several packs actually, all with 6S LiPo, again. Outstanding performance, great, very nice outcome out of this buggy. I have some points here to declare about it. I made these test runs on off-road, by all means very tough tests, very tough tests really, especially with the high performance motor here that I placed the 2200 kilovolts HPI flux torque flux motor. This is the biggest motor you can place here on this buggy, and I was so lucky that I managed to place it here. I have to remove two of these cooling pins from the other side here so I can place it. It's a really big motor, but at the end, this buggy, although it has a very narrow chassis, but I managed to fix it with this motor. Managed to fix it with the 3S's LiPo packs. So far so good. Every tests were on the past 4 days. All tests were being made under severe condition of force, torque, drifts, jumps, speed runs, everything. I just put it on the test on the highest thing that I can do with it, just to make sure that to tell everybody that who wants to buy a buggy, either for racing or bashing, that this buggy is their choice. I heard that many guys, or at least few guys, I'm not recalling, but as far as I know, I read in the net that some were breaking the A-arms from this point, some guys, and were complaining. Some guys did not. So maybe because if it's falling on this, like this angle, 45 degrees or even higher, if it's fall like this, I think that this A-arm will be snapped. I think this is too heavy for it. I mean every buggy falling like this angle, like this position, after a very high jump, this A-arm either from this side or that side should be crapped, because the steering blocks are made from aluminum. It's connected directly to a plastic part, so the pressure will be so heavy coming from the aluminum section to the plastic part, and I can't see this is an issue. It doesn't happen with me, it doesn't happen with others, but it happened, and I cannot see that it is an issue here. I placed this all torque on the drivetrain, entire drivetrain. None part of the entire drivetrain were damaged or suffer from anything. Gears, differentials, shafts, everything went okay. I even had a puncture tire here because of the heavy speeds I made. Where is it? Just a moment, please. Yeah, that's the one. It is here. This tire were punctured because of the high speeds I made, high drifts, very high drifts. I mean, because I'm putting 6S power LiPo on this, with this motor, with this high gearing. Even the gearing I placed was very tough. This gearing is 18 tooth pinion, 18. Most of people using 18th with none of these motors or less. None like this. Either 250 or 19 kilovolts and 1900 kilovolts with less pinion gear like this. And one more thing, that the spar gear here survived also. The spar gear, I was thinking that it will be stripped or somehow damaged. It survived after all these runs, 4 days of continuous running. Not 4 days of continuous running, but sessions. Each sessions between 8 to 12 minutes each. It was very outstanding performance. The temperature outside these days is quite warm, around 85 degrees Celsius. That is quite warm. The one thing I noticed also is the stock servo horn. Some guys were complaining that they should buy the aluminum one. I bought the aluminum one with it when it was new, but I just tried the stock one. The stock one didn't stripped or damaged by any mean. Although I was using the high-tech 7955. This is a very high torque set servo. It is, you know, one of the best servos out there. High torque servo, cordless, and this servo horn survived after all these speed runs and drifts, jumps. And of course, jumps was over the terrain here is sand dunes. It is not hard rock or badlands or something, over sand dunes, and it survived. The radio I was using is Spectrum DX3S. It has a small, very short antenna for the receiver. Looks nice also. But anyway, this was what I saw out of this car. I really do advise everyone to buy it. I have no credit with Tekno company to advise anyone. I have no intention to get anything from Tekno. Just telling the truth. I'm living outside the state even, and I can see that this is the best buggy out there, the best design, the best outcome. I can't see anything better than this. The only buggy where I was thinking to get instead of this was the Team Durango DX-48, but I discovered that that buggy suffers from really terrible things. The ESC, I said it before in the previous video, the EEC mount is located at this point. If your shell fall off during racing or jumps or something, your AC will be certainly having the first hit by rock or something, so it could be damaged. Other thing, its balancing. Its balancing is not correct to place 2 LiPo packs here and there. It will make it very heavy from the behind while jumping. It will not fall as you want. This one is falling exactly as it made. And also, that Team Durango, you cannot place such very long, huge motor like this one. This one is more than 76 millimeters long, very wide, I mean. This is the biggest motor you can place, and still this narrow chassis accommodate it very well. What can I say more? In regard to its performance, very nice. Its drivetrain, as I said before, hold this massive power. I'm talking about 2200 kilovolts motor with 18th tooth pinion and 6S LiPo at the same time, running at around 85 Fahrenheit. That is 30 degrees Celsius. Very nice. 8 to 12 minutes a session, putting it on the edge. I can see this is the best buggy you can buy. My advice to everyone is to check and compare any buggy before they buy it, because sometimes they are saying this buggy is good, that is not, and actually the truth is backwards. So what I'm saying, everybody, if anyone looking for racing, looking for bashing, looking for a real radical design, this buggy has a radical design that I never ever seen before. So my 10 out of 10 is, I'll say it is, if it's not 10 out of 10, it is 9.5 out of 10. This is really without any compliment to Tekno. Thanks so much, Tekno. Thanks for everyone there. They brought us a very nice buggy. Very nice, really. Its shocks, very great. I put it here very low so I can test it on the streets also. Its shocks from the front, very nice. Anyone is trying to put similar to this motor or similar to this lipo power or gearing, better to change the front shock oil by the thicker oil he can found to prevent it from getting up like this or doing wheelie in sometimes if you are pushing it hard from zero. Thanks Tekno, thanks everyone. I wish everyone to get it. It's a very nice buggy. I promise you I'll get some videos for it soon, inshallah. Thanks so many. Thanks.